What is your capacity here?
I'm a therapist.
Oh, and where did you study?
Northern Arizona University.
I studied at Cornell.
Good for you. I'm betting I know more than you about this subject.
Having studied at NAU.
If I could have your attention, please. We have a very special guest today. Her name is Rachel Thomas. She's a therapist and a former patient. We have a unique perspective from her for being a double bilateral amputee.
I know more than you because I studied both at NAU and at Hard Knocks. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Did you need help with that?
Thanks. The moment has passed.
Any word on when they're installing the electric door opener?
I was going to ask you that. You are the receptionist.
Right. Maybe I should check my messages.
Yeah. Get right on that.
So, on the schedule for today, you have Billy. He's your 10 o'clock. And then you have Julie. She's your 11:30. And then lunch is at... One. Lunch is at 1.
Thanks. Didn't know what I was going to do with having to read it all myself.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, the mail's here.
Who did you say my 10 o'clock was?
Billy.
And what time did you say he was coming in?
Hold on, let me check.
Parking division. Finally.
Parking division.
I just received a letter stating that my placard was not compliant.
Compliant with what?
I have no idea. Shouldn't you know? You sent the letter.
What is your placard number?
B17563 ACL.
I'll need you to fax over a likeness of your placard.
Thanks, I'll get to that. Meanwhile, I was hoping this letter was going to be about my needing additional handicap parking spaces at my business. Applied physical therapy.
Hold on, you need additional spaces?
That would be nice, yes. It is a physical therapy office.
I'm pulling it up. Yes, it shows you have been allotted the required 2 spaces.
Well, I need at least 3. 2 for patients, and I have to park somewhere.
You aren't allowed to use one of the spaces, at least until your placard is compliant, so it does work out.
And by the way, do you think you could have someone move the garbage cans that are out next to those spaces so that we can get through there?
I'm sorry, that's not us, that's the city. So you'll have to take that up with the solid waste department.
Need you to fax this over to the parking division and put it back in my car, please. I've got to get the workout room ready for Billy.
I'm on it, boss.
So you're a little early.
Yeah, it's the only time my ride can bring me.
Okay. So what's new?
Nothing new.
The VA again.
Yeah, well, I gotta get a ride here, to the store, everywhere I go, I gotta get a ride because the VA can't get it together to get me hand controls for my truck.
What is it this time?
Well, I was down there getting a new chair, so I put in the paperwork for I can get the hand controls. They come back and tell me that I have not sufficiently demonstrated that I am paralyzed.
Why would you need a chair from the VA if you weren't?
Guess they think I want a go-kart for my kids.
Serve your country, win a go-kart.
That ought to be a bumper sticker.
Come on, let's work on your back.
Oh, your air conditioner's out?
Again.
Well, I've been trying to tell him you need a new unit. The reason that belt keeps breaking is because the shaft pulley's out of balance. What is it?
It's Art.
Okay. Last time I saw Art, he was starting to gray. You might want to just around the ears.
Whew, it's hot in there. Oh, you here to fix the cooler finally? Oh, don't mind us. We were just playing a game of Twister in there.
Am I early? Yes. I already knew that.
I kind of figured that.
Wait, is she early? Hold on, let me check the schedule.
Yeah, why look at the clock when you can dig out the book, open up the appropriate page, and have her sign in and wait?
Yep, you're early. It says right there we were supposed to be here at 11.
Hence the announcement I just made, about being early.
Well, you turned out to be right.
So, now that we've determined that you're early, what brings you in today?
Well, I don't want to cut into Billy's time.
Oh, hell, we about done.
Tough day so far?
How'd you guess?
It's just a wild stab in the dark.
Well, it all started with me standing in line, trying to register for classes, and being passed over by the guy behind me because the counter was 5 freaking feet in the air.
That's the worst.
You didn't stand for that, right?
The lady behind the counter came on over, grabbed a Kleenex, and started dabbing the so-called candy stain on my lips.
You lipstick? What a jackass.
So did you ever get registered for classes?
Nope, and they're probably full by now.
Oh, we can get you some overflow ass lips. I could assure you of that.
Well, I hope so, because I need those classes to graduate.
So, now about these hands.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Cramping has been murder.
Give me those. Now just roll them like this, and it'll work the cramps out and the strength in.
See, you give her stuff she can do on her own. Me, you gotta roll around on the floor with.
And how's your back?
Well, it's good, but next time we're rolling around.
For this, I went to college.
Love is in the air.
Yep, that would be love, all right.
You know, your air conditioner is missing a few pieces.
They're right there. Smells like a nail salon in here.
Gotta do him sometime.
Babs, you didn't put this back in my car?
Yeah, their fax machine was like broken or busy or something. I don't know. I was gonna try again later.
Ugh. You are not seriously giving me that ticket.
It's parked in a handicap spot.
I can see that.
Miss, people need these spaces. They can't just park over there in case they have a wheelchair to unload.
Hello? Do I qualify?
Is this your car? Your placard is to be displayed in the windshield at all times.
I had it in my office to be faxed over to you guys so I could straighten out the mess you guys made. I want to file a complaint. What is your name and badge number?
Officer Don Dufresne, 549. Make sure you spell my name right.
This is coming out of your pay.
Rent's not due yet anyway.
Parking.
Yes, this is Rachel over at Applied Physical Therapy again, and there's been a mishap here.
A mishap with parking?
Yes, I was issued a ticket for parking in a handicap spot while I had my placard out to fax it over to you guys.
Your placard must be displayed clearly at all times on your windshield.
And if your fax machine were turned on like it was supposed to be when I was faxing it over to you, then it would have been properly displayed.
Yes, it's on now. Go ahead and fax it on over.
Well, what am I supposed to do with this ticket?
That can be paid by mail, or if you wish to contest it, you can go before the magistrate judge by appointment only.
Rachel, the air conditioning guy.
Your air conditioner needs a pipe, as I have ascertained.
Would that be the one that fell from the sky earlier?
That'd be the one.
Well, how much is that going to cost me?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because I just looked it up.
I'm betting I don't want to know the answer.
Well, if I were a betting man, I'd say you were probably correct.
Call my therapist and have him make an appointment for a padded room tomorrow morning.